Morning, how's it going? I've arrived at Elk Island National Park here. Was up early in the morning, had nothing to do, and it's just normal for me to wake up at about 4 a.m. So I could have just sat there in bed and went, why am I up so early? But I thought, you know what? Let's utilize this time and let's go on a little adventure. And so anyways, I'm here at Elk Island National Park. It was established back in the early 1900s here. They do have buffalo here that are fenced in here in the whole park. It's pretty big. So I'm gonna head out to, I would believe it's called Beaver Pond. I'm gonna go out there and get some photographs. I'm gonna try and do a landscape and see if I can maybe get some pictures of ducks in the lake and stuff like that. Life's too short to sit around and do nothing. So if you're best off just to go out and enjoy life and don't sit at home and do nothing. But I just wanted to take you on this little adventure that I just woke up in the morning and decided I'm going on an adventure. Lots of mosquitoes out here, so I'm probably gonna get eaten alive as well, but that's all right, that's part of the adventure. But let's go into the park here and let's have a look. Just here on the side of the road. Got a couple buffaloes here. Got a couple pictures of them. They're just grazing away here on the side of the road. Beautiful animal, huge. They weigh like up to 2,000 pounds, some of these buffaloes. Like they're big and powerful, but he's just minding his own business here and eating a little bit of grass there, grazing away. So I've arrived at Beaver Pond Trail here. This is the beginning of the trail here just behind me. As you can see, little showcase here. So the distance is about 3.6 kilometers for the full hike. It's an easy, for a difficulty, it's easy. It's not really any steep inclines or anything. It's about an hour to 2 hours to walk the whole thing and do the whole circle. I'm gonna go down the path here and see how it looks and see if I can get some photography done here. Other than that, as you saw earlier, saw some buffalo, which I got some pictures of and a little video. Same with a black bear. They were right on the side of the road. They were grazing. Again, when you're out here, you have to be careful. Buffalo, like I stated in the video, 2,000 pounds. They're powerful animals. You don't want to spook them or upset them. And of course, bears, you don't want to do the same with them either. So make lots of noise when you're going down these trails. To divert them from coming close to you or you spooking one type deal. So we'll see how this trail is. Didn't get too much luck here. I started going down the trail and it's pretty flooded. I don't got my rubber boots or anything, or I'm in sneakers, so I don't think I'm gonna go down this trail. I'm gonna go find another, it's probably about 4 or 5 different ponds here. I'm gonna go on another one and see if I can find a trail that's not washed out and full of mud and everything. We'll see what happens here, I guess, and I'll go down another trail. So now I'm here at Moss Lake Trail. So this one here is, there's 4A and 4B for trails. 4A is about 4.8 kilometers, hour and a half to 2.5 hours. Difficulty moderate. The distance on 4B is 12.6 and it's difficult, that one. So there's gonna be a lot of up and down terrain and stuff like that. So you're gonna be dealing with that. That's about 3.5 to 4.5 hours. Watch for wildlife, make sure you're making noise and stuff. These buffalo can be anywhere in this park. And of course the bears as well too. So just make sure you're making lots of noise out there as you're going through these trails, and don't spook one and sneak up on one, because that probably won't go too well for you. So we'll start heading down this trail and see if we can get some pictures on this one. Hopefully it's not washed out like the beaver pond one. Let's hope this one's a little bit drier. All right, let's get going. Yeah, it's pretty wet out here. Well, I got about 3/4 of a kilometer. Sorry, mosquitoes are getting on my face. Quite a bit in here right now. About 3/4 of the kilometer down the trail, and yeah, it's pretty mucky and washed out in a low-lying area. So I had to turn back around again. I don't have rubber boots, and to do that, this rain has been horrific in Alberta. You know, you're dealing with stuff like this. So you're maneuvering around those ones. But with that being said, there's some that you can't maneuver around because there's nowhere to go other than, oop, see, I'm slipping already. You can't maneuver around other than in the mud. So you can't get through. So I'm gonna head to a pond on the side of the road so you don't have to hike. I really wanted to hike today. I enjoy hiking and just being in nature. The pass and the rain isn't helping my situation with that. So it's not about giving up. It's about finding a different way, right? So I'm just gonna head to these ponds that are on the side of the road, and I'm gonna try and get some pictures of ducks or see if there's anything swimming in the water and stuff like that. So yeah, off I go again. Okay, so I'm just on the side of the road now. On my left over here, I have a pond. There's looks like a little beaver hut in the middle of it. Looking for some birds. I do see a couple sitting in the pond here. They're kind of hard to see, but I'm gonna see if I can get some shots of these birds with my 200 to 600 mil lens here. Well, let's see how this goes, right? Been sitting here for about half an hour, 45 minutes. This is one thing about nature photography I'm finding is you got to have a lot of patience. Seem to be hiding in the weeds right now. There was a beaver that came out of its little, I don't know if you can see that, but in the middle of that lake there's kind of like a little, not a beaver dam, but a beaver hut, I would call it. He's come out a couple times, but having a hard time getting a focus on him because his head's barely coming out of the water, right? So it's having a hard time auto-focusing on it. Just gonna hang out here a little bit longer and see if I get any birds come in. If not, I'm gonna go down the road again, and I'm just gonna go check out. There's a couple more ponds on the side of the road, and maybe there's a little more action there, right? But again, you have to have patience doing this. It's not just go there and you're gonna get photogenic animals for you. It doesn't happen that way, but maybe I can get lucky and get a few. We'll see how it goes. Well, I've been here for about, I don't know, about 15 minutes or so. There was a couple that came out of the weeds, so to say, over there, but I moved a little bit closer where I'm thinking their house is or wherever they're staying. And now I'm just waiting patiently to see if they come back out. But I think moving over closer to them spooked them a bit and they went into the weeds. So I'm just gonna sit here for a while and see if they come out and see if I can get some shots of these ducks. Yeah, I think that's about wraps it up for this morning. I got some things I got to do today. So with that being said, it's been a slice. Enjoyed my day out here. It's still nice out. It's getting pretty muggy right now. We got some hot weather here. Yesterday there was plus 30, felt like 36. Today, this morning coming in, it said plus 22, and that was at 4 this morning. So it's still pretty hot here. So I'm gonna pack her up and head her home.